Happy Father's Day. Hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday morning. Appreciate you coming in, stopping in, saying hi, seeing what's going on. Hey, BH Ringer. Thanks for coming in on this wonderful Sunday morning. So you see this Happy Father's Day, please throw in this hashtag. I'm going to give away a couple small pieces just to say thank you to all the fathers out there. Now, again, Father's Day is not exclusive to the guys. And I say this because we have a lot of single moms out there, just like on Mother's Day. We have a lot of single dads out there doing stuff. Now, I'm not saying you're moms, and this is a day for guys. However, you don't have to be a dad to celebrate Father's Day. And the reason that I say that is there's a lot of people who are brothers, uncles, cousins, nephews that come alongside people in times of need and act as that support person, that act as that person to come along. And so, Coin Dude, make sure you put in hashtag Happy Father's Day, just as it is on the screen, just to make sure that you get into this. But again, for the guys out there who are acting in that role, I just wanted to take a minute and say Happy Father's Day. I appreciate you all. I know that there's a ton of good folks out there. Starika, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, brother me. Mai is grateful that you have joined us. Jeff Davis, thank you for joining. Ronald Rockmore, thank you so much for coming in this morning. So yesterday I dropped a little bit of hint. Hey, BH Ringer, thanks for coming in. I don't think I missed anybody. I think I got everybody. Chris G said hi to you earlier. Carl, thanks for coming in. Good to see you in the stream. Yesterday, I did a live stream and I kind of dropped a hint. Jack Gallman, hey, brother, make sure you take the space out of between the hashtag and the happy. There's no space there. You won't show up if you don't. So make sure that that is fixed, please. I hope you are having a fantastic morning. But as I stated, there was something that I was going to drop the ball on today. I did not tell anybody I was going to live stream today, but I do have a couple things that I'm going to be doing, and I wanted just to kind of celebrate Father's Day with a little impromptu live stream. Yesterday, when we were going over what I was doing with my daughter and how we were going to be kicking things off, it was all by design. We chose Father's Day for the release because of, this is what dads should do, right? This is how dads should be. And I had a lot of people reach out to me and say, oh, that's really awesome. It's like, well, it should be the norm. There shouldn't be anything special about that. This is what dads should do across the board. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to take yesterday and focus that on my daughter and what she was doing and really build her up. But today I want to talk about a direction that I'm going to take the channel in. And I would love the engagement of everybody who comes in, because one thing that's really, really important to me is that the community feels involved, the community feels engaged, and that there's something going on, there's something there that they would like to see. Now, today I have something that I think you guys would all like, and this is a little bit regarding gold. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing my screen here in a minute, and I'm going to be talking about a piece. But I want to talk to you a little bit about why I'm doing what I'm doing before we begin. Now, this won't happen every time. This is just the original. This is the inaugural, the kickoff, the first go-to. This is the first time we are doing this. Coin Dude, thank you for being here. Me, you guys have supported the hell out of this channel. Please smash that like, throw comments in here, share this out, especially if you have other people that get up early on Saturdays or Sundays. So what I'm going to be doing is number one, I'm really, really, really close to my 1,000 sub mark. Last night I was sitting at about 958. This morning I haven't looked. Let me see where I'm at. I am sitting at 955. So I lost a couple last night. That's the way it goes. But as I start to get towards that 1,000 mark, and as soon as um, oh, it's a bummer, Chris. Hopefully you have a place to go. Everything good there? Um, Fire an email over to me, dude. We'll talk. Okay. Um, Let me know if you need anything, brother. Um, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to do something that was engaging, that was fun. And so I've created, if you guys have seen the thumbnail for this, Frostys Numismatic Nexus. Now, um, the meaning of Nexus, as I'm sure you all are aware, it's a connected group or series. And that is a central, most important place or point. And so the reason that I've put this together is for a place for numismatic folks, stacking folks, the metal detecting folks, the pourers, the artists, the comics, the card collectors. And what I'm going to do is on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm going to house a discussion regarding a specific coin, a specific find, something that has made the news or something that has made interest in our local arena, and really start sharing and kind of talking about the history of things, looking at gold, looking at silver, looking at copper, looking at why certain things were put on coins, looking at why certain things were minted. Why did they choose that? What's the history behind that? And there's been a lot of people, and this is not going to be for everybody, right? Not everybody enjoys the history of numismatics. Not everybody enjoys to learn about, the history of things and why we do certain things or why certain things were done. But there have been a large number of people that are like, Frosty, do what you love, do what you enjoy. And I talked with a couple people yesterday and said, this is what I want to do. Give me some feedback, give me some ideas. And you know what? If you're not in, go ahead. There's 12 people, there's 11 people in. I'm going to give it 30 seconds and then I'm going to run it. And then I'll show you guys what you're going to get. So I decided to pull the plug. Let's do it. Right. And so what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be firing off a different coin or a different item each morning. It's Saturday and Sunday. This is going to be a weekend live show. It's going to be about anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half, somewhere in that time frame. I'm going to keep it fairly laid back, fairly low. Periodically, I will have co-hosts where they come in and talk. If this is something you're interested in doing, if this is something that you're interested in coming alongside and doing this, reach out to me and let me know. If you have a particular coin or you have a particular comic or you have something like that, we're gonna kind of talk about the origins of these things. And I enjoy doing that. I enjoy learning the history of things. And so again, I think that'll be great. Coin and card hobbyist Amanda, thank you so much for being here. This is something that I think you'll enjoy. You really, I think this is going to be something that's going to be really fun. I would also like to get feedback from you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to be critical as hell. Honestly, send me an email. Don't bludger me in chat, please, but send me an email and tell me, you really jacked this up. This is really dumb. Why did you do that? Or hey, this is what I liked about it. You know what would be good is if you did this, or because I want feedback. I'm not going to be able to help, to grow, to inform, to share if I think I'm doing a decent job and y'all think I suck, right? So I want honest feedback. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and run it. If you haven't done it, again, hashtag Happy Father's Day, put it in as it is. I'm going to run this in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do this. And the winner is, and if I win, I double it. Starika, congratulations. You have won. I appreciate you doing this. Okay, so let's go ahead and share my cam. Oh, this is not, I need to turn some light on. But what you have won is a gram. It's a, I don't know if it's a gram of silver. Yeah, I think it's a gram of silver. But this is a buffalo. It's got a really cool thing. So fire me off an email and put that in. Let me shed some light on the subject here. I think that would be beneficial. Can you see that better? Oh yeah, that's a whole lot better. There you go. So congratulations, Starika. If you would please send me an email and I will make sure that I get this to you. All right, write that down. And I will get this out on Tuesday. Monday is a holiday. So for those of you that don't know, tomorrow is Juneteenth. Hopefully everybody here understands what Juneteenth is. If you don't, put something in chat and they'll kind of walk you through it. It's important that everybody pays attention to that. All right. So again, I'm utilizing this little Pirates trove that I got from Sailor Stacker. And I put little things in here. There's half-ounce silver. There's little silver bars, Grammys, 5 grams. I think that's 20 gram, something like that. So we'll be pulling things periodically. So anyway, appreciate that. But what I'm going to do is today I'm going to talk about something that it's quite cool. And when I started looking at what I was going to do for this particular one, I wanted to do something that was engaging for people, something that, what is it that people like, right? What appeals to my coin community and what appeals to hey, David Carlisle, thank you for popping in here. AZ Coins, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you being here. So today's discussion is going to be around a very, very, very cool coin. Now, this is obviously gold, right? Who doesn't love gold? I mean, seriously, who in their right mind doesn't like, that beautiful, shiny gold metal? So this particular coin is the 1851 Adelaide Pound. Now, this particular coin, obviously, I don't have it in hand. I can't show it. I would love to be able to do that, but I don't have that. So I'm sorry, but I can't do anything about that one. But I would love to. I would definitely love to have this particular coin. But this is a really significant coin in Australia's numismatic history, because this is the first gold coin that was created. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of this particular coin. And this is kind of going to set the premise for what's going to happen on this particular stream for Saturday morning. Now, we'll start talking a little bit about some context, talk about the importance of the coin, talk about where you can find it, maybe some financial stuff, how much the coin is worth. This particular one fetches like $750,000. It's nuts. Absolutely remarkable specimen. But the 1851 Adelaide Pound holds a major historical value as Australia's first gold coin. Now, the reason that this was so important was that this was the first gold coin minted after the Australian gold rush. Now, the gold rush was in 1846, and they call it the Adelaide piece because it was found in the gold deposits in the Adelaide Hills. Now, a few years after they found this, they established the Adelaide Assay Office. And then from that office, a few years later, they would produce these particular coins. Now, I think that's really cool because we talk about gold rush coins, we talk about things in the US, but I want to focus not just in the US, but outside of the US. Um, so again, I think it's really cool. I really like the history of things like this. So I want to try and shed some light around why the coin and some context around the coin's creation. So the gold rush in Australia's history played a crucial role in shaping their economic and their social structure. The landscape of Australia would forever be changed with the identification of this Adelaide region and the rich deposits of gold that were found in it. So the establishment of a assay office or a mint would be extremely important and really set the stage for a ready, reliable currency in the region. And just like we backed our original money with silver and gold, this is something that it happened. This is kind of a common theme across nations. So it wasn't anything new in this regard. However, for Australia, it was something that had extreme significant importance. Now, the 1851 Adelaide Pound, it's unique, right? So you'll see here at the top, it features this crowned shield that depicts the British Royal Arms, and the obverse, it's a sprig of the Australian plant. It has a kangaroo paw on it, and I know this isn't a great picture. You probably can't see that very well. On the reverse, and it has a combination of British and Australian symbols representing the colonies to the British Empire. Now, as many of you know, Australia was a place where British monarchy and the royalty would send criminals there, but they were a primary colony, so they still run it. They have a sovereign connection to the British Empire, and that had gone on long before this 1851 coin was developed. So it just made sense to honor the crown. And if you look at the Australian Mint today, again, you'll see a majority of the items that are actual numismatic, not stacking, not bullion, but numismatic, will still pay homage to the royalty there in England. Now, the rarity of this coin definitely impacts how desirable this is, right? Hey, Cajun Roots, appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming in. Now, the Adelaide Pound has a limited mintage of only 24,000 coins. But just like with US coins, or just like with any other country's numismatic gold or silver, that is the maximum number that you can have. It doesn't mean that there's 24,000 still in existence. Many of these have been lost. Many of these have been melted. They have been cut and pieces of them taken out. They've been drilled. So to find really good specimens are really hard to find. Also, it's a fairly large size coin, and because of that, it was really susceptible to things like wear and tear. So to find one of these that's in really high grade is truly a rarity, but it's also something that drives the price up. So when you look at one of these in the numismatic market, again, when you look at the very top grade, you're talking about a $750,000 coin. And for for this, it's just, again, it's a remarkable specimen. Now, culturally, this also has a lot of items on there that represent the journey for Australia towards their independence and their ultimate nationhood, right? DTS Coins, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. So the inclusion of the kangaroo's paw, obviously, we know that kangaroos are indigenous to Africa, to Australia. And again, the plant that's on there, the indigenous Australian plant, it just really recognizes the acknowledgement of the local culture, right? And this is something that when they designed the coin, they really wanted to ensure that they commemorated, that they remembered that tangible piece of Australia's history, to talk about their natural resources, to talk about the things that were strictly and simply Australian. And again, as stated before, they obviously paid homage to the crown. But again, this is the first gold coin that Australia had minted. So it was very important to them that they engaged a lot of their local culture and things of that nature. So this would be ever etched in their history. So that's all I have. It was really short. It was really simple. I wasn't able to find a whole lot more on this. Wasn't able to find really any recent sales other than the one auction happened a number of years ago. But I'm not sure if where this would be or how we would find additional information on this. I didn't see this on NGC, but again, there's a lot of people with a lot of great information, a lot of great minds. So, but this is kind of the premise of what my Saturday and Sunday mornings are going to be. We're going to talk about a specific coin, and then I'm going to do something that I always do, which is open the floor up to people to come visit, to come hang out, and to just general chit chat about the stuff that's going on. So I'm going to throw the link down in here, and there is no specific, nothing to this. Eventually, I will get a little more coordinated. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this. I will become a little more organized with my layout of this. This is the first one, the initial live stream banner was just made this morning, or the thumbnail was just made this morning. There's going to be some little tweaks to that. I want to work on some formatting and things of that nature. But if you want to come up and just chit chat and hang out and visit for a little while, I did throw the link down there in chat. I would love for you all to pop up, say hi, to kind of visit for a little while. If you have plans for Father's Day, right, or you have a father that's passed away, and you want to talk a little bit about how they impacted your life, I'm going to go ahead and open the floor to you. But just general chit chat, right? A couple of rules: we don't talk politics, we don't talk religion. So as long as we're good with that, Farm Dog, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming in and visiting. But again, I just wanted to do a quick little live stream. Thank you for all coming in and saying hi. I'm going to leave the floor open for just a moment, just kind of chit chat with you. I want to give away one more item. What do we want to give away? How about we give away a Ike? You guys good for that? Let's do that. Let's give away an Ike dollar. Let me get over there and let me fire up this item, and we will do that. All right. Oops, it helps if I actually reach out. So which one do we want to do? Let's do this. Well, let's not do that. Let me spell this one right. All right, let's do this. Oh, I have to share my screen. That might help. There we go. Now we got it in there. Hey, Captain Vic, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Brown Sugar, thank you for being here. Sorry you snuck in. I didn't see you. I appreciate you coming in. Salvador or Silver or Gold, thank you for stopping in, saying hi. Again, the morning is really easy. It's going to be really light, mellow. This is what we're going to be giving away over here in the corner. Make sure you put in the hashtag Aussie Gold. But I appreciate everybody coming in and supporting the channel. It's been, yeah, BH Ringer. Make sure you spell it right. I like the spin on that, but it's been nice to kind of grow and to get to know many of you. Joe Mama, thank you for being here. Make sure you throw in that. I appreciate you coming up and saying hi. And again, if anybody wants to come up, please come up, say hi. I put the link back in there. Because right now it's just going to be, visiting and chit-chatting and talk a little bit more about where things are going and what's going to happen. If you haven't already done so, please smash that like. That is one thing that you can definitely do that is free. Right now we have 15 people in there. We have 17 likes, so we're definitely doing good. People have come in, smashed the like, and then taken off, or they're lurking. I don't mind if they're lurking as long as they're putting something in chat every once in a while so that I can get that watch time. So, but I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate y'all coming up and visiting. We have 11 of 14. So if you haven't put that in, please go ahead and put that in. Make sure you throw that in there. Let's check and see. No, nobody coming up. Okay. So we'll go ahead and run this. We'll keep this thing to just a half hour this morning. I don't really have a whole lot else planned, mainly because I just wanted to kind of do the inaugural welcome. Let's talk a little bit about celebrate Father's Day. Tell everybody, tell your dad, tell an uncle who acted as a father. You got single dads running around out there that are doing things and trying to do the best that they can. Send them a message this morning. Tell them that you appreciate it. Shelby, make sure you get it right. There's no space and it's Aussie, not Austie. Otherwise it won't register. So you make sure you get that one right. I appreciate you, Shelby. Thank you for coming in this morning. Again, you missed it. It should be Aussie with a Y, not Austie with a T. We'll get you there. I'll make sure that you get in there before you take off. Let's see. Therma Treasure. Hey, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here this morning. Again, we're going to give away a $9. This is a 1971. I'll actually probably do two. Maybe we'll run two. Let's see. We got William E. sneaking in here. How you doing, William? Thanks for coming in. So is this something, so by a show of hands, thumbs up would be great. How many people like this Saturday morning or the Sunday morning idea? Is that something that people can get behind? I'm not expecting huge volumes of people, but there's not too many Saturday morning or Sunday morning streams. And so I was thinking that this would be a good time just to kind of get together, go over one of these items and kind of talk about some of this stuff. So if you guys like this, again, put a couple thumbs up in chat. Let me know that you like that. Kellen, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here, brother. I got a couple items coming in from Kellen. Looking forward to seeing those. Melt it. That made me laugh because I was like, man, is he serious? I So hopefully you like the rounds that I sent you. That was a good trade in my book. Um, you gain a little bit for your stack, and I gain the Morgan. So I appreciate the trade on that. Really do. I really appreciate doing things like that with people. Again, if anybody has anything that they want to trade, or they see anything with the ships on coins, or they have a ship or something that you want to see or whatnot, hit me up. Let me know you have it. Roxzilla, thank you for coming in this morning. Appreciate you being here. Because I want to continue that ships on coin series. And the ships on coin series was actually kind of one of the primary premises for doing this particular item, right? So looking at some of the responses that people wanted to do more history of coins. They wanted to find out, why is a coin on something? And so um, I really appreciate the engagement and the feedback. Um, the videos for the ships on coins have had like the same 60 people always coming in. So I know that there are people who really like it. I know it's not appealing to everybody. Not everybody cares about the ship on a coin. However, this particular one is going to be a little bit different because we're going to talk about different items. We're going to be talking about different coins. We're going to be talking about different things. I'm even going to bring up some comics and talk about certain comics that come up, talk about the years they came up, the creator, talk a little bit about who designed it, who created it. So I would like to, yeah, Joe Mama, me too. I love ship coins. And again, I'm a baby stacker. I am new to the numismatic world. I've only been doing this for about 8 months. So there's a lot for me to learn, and I enjoy learning. I enjoy sharing. And so if there is something that I can do to aid in that, then I'll do so. But if you guys have a coin, or you guys see a coin or something you think I'd be interested in, see, I'm going to time you out there, Kellen. Um, uh, but again, it's one of those things where, I want to appeal to a bunch of people without stretching myself too thin. So I think that doing just these little short 30-minute, 40-minute discussions regarding certain items on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning will be good. Ringmaster Ray, thank you for coming in, brother. I appreciate you. Um, Shelby, I appreciate you being here. Really do. The support from you all has been amazing. Now, Ringmaster Ray, I do want to get with you sometime because there are some things that I want to discuss. The other thing is, and maybe I won't end this stream. Maybe I'll talk to somebody. If you are aware and you really know how to set up OBS, if you're familiar with how to do OBS, then I want to talk with you. I want to get with you because there are some things that I want to set up. And it's funny, I'm technically savvy, but that thing drives me crazy. Setting it up, figuring out what needs to happen has been driving me crazy. So if you're really good at that, and you're able to help me set stuff up and set screen colors and set up my themes and everything that I want to do, if you're willing to come alongside of me and help me do that, I would greatly appreciate that. So if there's anybody in the stream, you can either throw something in chat, say, yeah, you got it, or hit me up in email because I would really like to get the OBS studio set up so that I can start having a really nice framed discussion for these Saturday and Sunday morning live streams. All right. Well, I've given everybody just about enough time. There are 22 people in chat. I have 18 entries. If you haven't already done so, hashtag Aussie Gold. Again, put it in there. If you need to copy it from somebody, we'll give it just a few more seconds. And this is going to be for a 1971 Ike dollar. So if you haven't already put that in, I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds, and then I'm going to go ahead and run this. And then if anybody wants to come up, I don't know if anybody wants to come up and just chit chat. Me, I don't know if you're free. If you're free, you want to come up and hang out and visit. Hop in here, say hi. You can even tell people about the channel that you're setting up. That would be really cool. So there's the link if you want to just pop up and visit. Again, this is more of just a general chit chat at this point. I've got 19 of 23 people. Is everybody in? Are we good to go? Because I'm going to fire this off. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, if you were not subscribed to Perry, please go check out Perry Custom Cards. I'm going to put up his channel real quick. If you have a need for a special occasion card, if you have anything that you need to do, then go click and sign up with Perry. Okay, I'm going to run this. All right, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? We're rolling down again. If I get it, I'm going to double it. I'll add something to it. So the winner is William E. William E., send me an email. I know you've won from me before. So send me an email. I know you have that. Joe Mama, thank you so much. I appreciate you subbing. That's going to be awesome. What is Perry at right now? Perry is at 273 subs. I don't know how many of you are subbed to Perry, but we're going to do this. If we get to 300 subs before the end of the stream, I'm going to go ahead and leave this open for a little while. If we can get to 300 subs by the end of the stream, I'm going to give away an ounce of silver. So let's see what we can figure out. 64% or more of all people in the world cannot copy from YouTube chat. Okay. So are you talking about clicking the link? Or are you talking about pasting in to get in? Because the link should be there. So if I put in the link, you should be able to click on it. Especially if I put it in, you should be able just to click on the item. If it doesn't, oh, you know what's going to happen though? If you're on an iPhone, it's going to take you away from the stream and it's going to put you into to his. But it's not a big deal. I would rather you leave the stream and go sign up to Perry. Let's get him to 300 subs. That would be more important to me than you hanging out here. Yeah, I get that, David. Yeah, I understand. But again, I don't mind if you bounce out of my stream for a minute, go type in Perry Custom Cards. There's only one of them, right? Smash that like, subscribe, hit the notifications on, and thank you, Jack. Appreciate you being there. No worries, Perry. You know, so there's something about being generous. There's something about being kind. And, you know, Perry has done some remarkable cards for me. And it's important that I support good artists, right? They call them the starving artists for a reason. There's not a lot of money in what they do, especially for the amount of time that they give. If you've ever looked at one of Perry's cards, they're absolutely amazing. Let me do this real quick. Let me fire this over here, and I'm going to. Whoops, that doesn't help. Let's do this. Let's present. Let's share the screen. I'm going to show you. So this is Perry's channel. Okay. Now, I don't know how well you can see this. I know if you're looking at Kellen, don't sweat it, man. We know you're joking. And if anybody doesn't know Kellen's joking or playing, then suck it up, Buttercup, because he's out there just uh, to have fun and to be a good person. So don't take any offense. I got you, man. You're all good. No need to apologize here. Um, but if you have a beef with somebody, take it out of my stream. Um, but yeah, don't sweat it. I don't mind. And I gave him grief about Melton Morgan's, and he had to tell me, hey, pipe down there, Buttercup. I'm just joking. I'm not really melting him. It's just something to raise a little people. So, but when you look at these cards, I mean, some of these are amazing, right? You give him, and unfortunately, I don't have the specimens that he sent me because um, obviously I've given them to my daughter, I've given them to my grandmother, I've given them to my mom for Mother's Day. My wife absolutely hates cards and stuff like that. She prefers something more tangible. So she doesn't appreciate that stuff. She does appreciate the beauty and the gorgeousness of some of these things. But go watch some of these cards. I mean, the craftsmanship in this. Now, this one right here that you're seeing, this is one that he created for me. So if you want to go see one of the cards that he created for me, go check out the March 9th, 2023 video. Again, it's just the detail that he puts in, the size, and Perry, I keep telling you, brother, you are undercharging for your service. The amount of money that he, um, the amount of money that he charges for some of these cards is ridiculously cheap. So now it takes a little bit of time for him to get them to you because of all the details and things that he puts in. But you give him a theme, you give him two themes, you go check it out, you go look at his stuff, and I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. I'm going to hit refresh here and see where he's at. So hopefully we're sitting at about 280 now. We've got 279. We're getting there. So do me a favor. Okay, I'm going to keep this stream open for another 20 minutes. I want you to share out Perry's custom cards. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a list of names. Actually, who are my mods in here? Shelby, Perry. Perry's not familiar with how to do that. David Carlisle. David, will you do me a favor? Can you take better put in something in chat, but can you take a screenshot of the participants list? So what I'm going to do is, you want me to drop the link for Perry? There is Perry's custom card. You should be able just to click on that link, go over there and do that. But take a copy of the participants list. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all 2 hours. Okay. So by 11 a.m. Central Time Frame, if Perry can get to 300, then I will do a short where I run the name picker, and I will utilize that list of names, and then I will fire it off, and then I will reach out to you. If you, that's something else that I want to do. If you don't have, so let me show you this real quick. So if you click on the about, okay, you can see people put their email address in there. If you have a page, go put your email in there so that people can email you. It's important that you have some way for people to get in contact with you. Now, if you don't have a page and you're not sharing any information and you don't want to mess with that and you don't want to deal with that, that's fine. But the reason that this is important is if you ever win something, hey, BH, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you putting that in there, brother. For those of you that don't know, while you're in chat, if you're not chatting, I'm not getting your watch time. So putting something like a dot or a thumbs up or a smiley face or just putting some sort of text in there um, re-stimulates you with the algorithm and allows you to um, show up on my stream as far as being um, active and engaged in the chat, and so I get the watch hours for that. But anyway, what I was saying, kind of squirreled myself there for a moment, is when you look at this, you want to make sure that you put your email in the about of your page. Now you can do that by going into your profile and setting up your stuff. You'll go over to your information, and then you'll set your thing up in your about me. And this is important. And the reason that this is important is I have been on Ida's channel, I have been on Silver Key's channel, I have been on Coin Crew's channel, and somebody comes in, they win something, but nobody knows how to get a hold of them, right? And so if you don't put that in there, then it's going to be hard for people to find you and get a hold of you. So go do that. Make sure that that is put in there, because that way, if you win something and you don't respond or whatnot, I can go find you. Perry, you're a stud. That would be absolutely awesome. I will get with you and we will talk about that. That's really cool. So for those of you that don't, I'm sitting at 955 right now. I'm only 45 away from 1K. Now, periodically, if you guys were in Mainly Dark Fishing's stream last night, I reached in and I'll pop into a stream. And it's like, if you guys during this hour long or whatever it is, if you can get me to 1,000, I'll put in a gram of gold. Right. So I'm obviously, I could do that. I have 25 people in here, but everybody in here is pretty much already a sub to me anyway. So something like that wouldn't happen. But I do have people coming alongside of me to help out. Eric, thank you. By the way, Eric, I did get the rolls from Chuck, but I got 2 coins. Actually, I'm going to show you this. Let me share my screen real quick. I am so happy that you're here, because I have a question for you. And I want to show you this. So I have 2 coins, and obviously you can see copper coins. If you guys haven't gone over to copper coins, if you like cents, like not so common sense, but if you like cents, that sounded kind of terrible, didn't it? So what does this mean? I got these 2, they don't say anything, but I don't know what this means. Is this an error category? Is this a variety listing? What do you know what that is, Eric? I was like, I don't even know what that means. Most of the other ones have some sort of attribution or something to them, but I haven't seen it in these ones, and so I was curious about what that was. So any insight that you could give me on that, Eric, would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so these are just 2 nice coins, and he put his stock numbers on there. Okay, I got you. I hadn't seen those particular ones. Again, if you're not subscribed or you haven't gone checked out, let's go ahead and throw the link in for copper coins. Let me do that real fast. Where is? Okay, you know what? I got to turn that off. Sorry, you're not going to be able to see the chest anymore, but this light's blaring me in the eyes and I cannot see. I will be really happy when I have my cataract surgery and I can actually see again without everything being washed out. It's absolutely horrendous to try to do things like search coins. All right. So there's the Copper Coins channel link. If you haven't already, Eric and Chuck are amazing people, very knowledgeable when it comes to scents and varieties, especially the Lincoln scents. But they're very knowledgeable about numismatics. They're very knowledgeable about collecting. They can explain if you have any questions regarding things like, um, yeah, farm dogs. Farm dog is there all the time. But just he's got some amazing stuff. Let me do this real quick because stop the cam. There we go. That's a little bit better. Um, they do really good. They have a really good program where you can uh, buy coins from a roll. You buy the coin, but it's not like you're gambling to win a coin. You're actually paying for the coin. But then what they do is they provide a service that is second to none. And that is they go through the rolls. Now you randomly get a coin out of the 50. You don't know which one you're going to get. Um, but they will go through and then they will look at it for you and they will attribute it. So, like with me, I've got issues with my eyes. I can't really see very clearly. So, coin roll hunting and searching for coins is just a non thing for me right now. I just can't do it. I can't see. And so, to have them, pay $2.50 for a 1954 S, right? And then what they'll do is they'll look at it for varieties and they draw numbers and they have these cents. And then they're like, okay, number two is Frost. And then they'll look at that next coin in the roll. And then they'll go through and they'll say, oh, hey, you have FS 102. Oh, this is really cool. This is an RPM. This is RPM, you know, 14 or whatever it is. And then they'll attribute that for you. And then what they'll do is they'll throw that in a flip, which is just like what I was showing you guys. Let me share this again. No, I'm not going to do that. You guys just seen it. So they'll put it in a flip and then they'll write over the top of it what it is. And so sometimes you get normal coins. A lot of times you get normal coins, but sometimes you get really cool stuff. There is Farm Dog can attest to this. I actually took a screen capture of one where Chuck found an amazing, and if you guys don't know who Chuck is, Charles Daughtry, who is the king of Lincoln Cents, owns Copper Coins, LincolnCents.com. Just I don't know that there's too many people smarter when it comes to the cents than him. Brilliant mind, great in the community. Um, has taught a lot of great people about cents. But please go check out their stream. But the one thing that I love about them, if you've been on auctions or you've been on things where they're doing coin roll hunts, if they find something that is just out of the ordinary, like extraordinary, it's yours. They don't keep it. They don't charge you a new price. CM Silver, thank you for coming up. The reason that, yeah, Chuck's channel, it's absolutely brilliant. Expert is probably not a great term. There's got to be one that says even better. Both him and Eric. But the one that I remember is, and Farm Dog and Eric, you both can kind of chime in. But there was like FS 101. It was like this 1961, and it was a massive, massive double die, to the point to where when Chuck saw it, he was like, "Whoa!" Like, holy cow, this is a major one. And it was like $100 coin. And it went to somebody named Parvis. Now, it was ironic that Parvis won it because Parvis had some health issues and he was in a kind of a rough place, still struggling with some stuff. Great guy, love Parvis to death. But members of the community that came in there came alongside and had given him spots in that particular search. And it was like when Chuck went, whoa, hey, wow, that's who. It was like, ooh, what did he find? And then he showed it on screen. It was like, oh my gosh, right? Amazing. So the thing that I love about the Copper Coins channel and Eric and Chuck is that if they come across something that's nice, they're going to tell you what it is. They're going to tell you the history of it. If you have a question on it, they're going to walk you through it. So maybe, yeah, it might have been. I don't remember the item. I just remember the reaction. I have it in a short somewhere, and I sent it to Chuck because I was like, "You're going to want to have this because this was like an amazing live reaction. It was just crazy." But I love their channel because, again, they're very knowledgeable. They're very generous. And hey, Jay Marie, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you stopping in. But again, go check him out. Again, Perry, go check out Perry's channel. I'm going to do a refresh and see kind of where we're at with Perry. We're sitting at 280 subs for Perry. Again, you have until 11 o'clock. Share it out. I give you till 11 o'clock, and then if we can get to 300 subs by 11 o'clock, then I'm going to give away an ounce of silver. And then me said that he would match it. So again, get that out there. Let's get some people. We only need 20 more people. We can do that. This is a killer community. And I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Perry's work, you have to go check it out because he does some amazing stuff. Eric, we just found a 1974 PFS 101. Did I miss that stream? Who won that? Because I know that I just had a really cool one with a die break between the date and the mint mark. That was the other day, Jim Fletcher. Yeah, lucky bugger. You know who else is Captain? Is it Captain Morgan or who? Oh man, always the key. Who's the one that's always like winning that stuff? Always getting the lucky ones. Oh, anyway, yeah, love the channel. So yeah, please go over, check them out, subscribe to them. They're sitting at like 4K subscribers, so they're not hurting for subscribers at all. But go check out their channel. Go set their notifications. Cap Morgan, yeah, he's gotten some really cool coins. But go check them out. I throw videos out there talking about things, but a lot of times I'm reaching out to these people and saying, "Hey, tell me a little bit about this." When I did the errors varieties, I reached out to Chuck and said, "I need to talk with you. Can you help me with that?" Now, is that what I got? The 1946 DDR1 with underweight planchet? Or no, that's the one that Captain Morgan got. Yeah, lucky bugger. It's not just one thing; it's two, right? But yeah, so again, gracious, just neat folks. So go check them out, and again, go hit those notifications. They do those things pretty much all off and on all week. Eric, are you free? Do you want to come up for just a minute? Here, let me do this. If you're interested, well, let me try that again. If you're interested in coming up, click on that link and come visit me for a minute. Talk a little bit about the channel, what goes on there, because I really enjoy the structure that they have. I like what they do, and again, when it comes to if you're into collecting pennies, oh, I just swore. Sorry, let me do that. You should be able just to click on that and open it up. It'll load you into a free version of it. So, Ringmaster Ray, how are you doing, brother? Yeah, so you should just be able to click on the link and then it should pop you on in. But it really is. If you like cents, right? Then you need to go check out Copper Coins because they do some really cool stuff. How are you, Ray? You're on mute, brother.
Didn't turn my mic on. Forgot to do it.
There you go. Eric.
Good morning.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Eric.
So how was your guys' morning? Happy Father's Day, first off.
Yeah, well, thank you. You too. Yeah, it's been good.
You guys have any
Waking
cool
up.
plans?
Pulling out some of these coins here to show frostbite.
Well, these are finds from Reveal 533. Was just taking photographs of them this morning.
So who won those ones?
Tyler, Taco John, Sirig, Parvis, Crispy, and Jim Fletcher.
So, and again, for ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know how that works, why don't you share with them what's going on and talk to them about how they would do that? Just a little bit of a plug for the Copper Coins. Eric?
Well, what we do is we sell spots in the rolls, and then we go through the rolls. If you go to the Copper Coins channel, you hit the live button. You'll see all the streams that we've done in the past.
Yeah, but go over and check them out. Go watch one of their streams. You guys do your roll reveals on Mondays, right?
We sell the roll reveals on Mondays, and
We're losing audio on them.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out, Eric.
all right, sorry about that. I'm not sure if there's any settings here. All right, well, I'll try again next time.
It's all good, no worries. So on Monday evenings, usually around 5 or 6 o'clock. If you set notifications, you'll get notification when they come on. But on Mondays, they do the roll reveals. This is where they sell the coins for the rolls. They'll talk about the rolls. They'll talk about if you have, they'll say that we have a 1947 P roll that came from the bank in Carson City, or then they'll talk about 1954 P roll that came from some bank in Minneapolis or something, and then they'll tell you what the price per coin is. You can bin a maximum of 2 or 3 depending upon what they do, and then you have the opportunity to get those. So if you're interested in that, please go check them out. But again, I just wanted to give a plug to them. Now, the other guy I want to give a plug to, Ringmaster Ray. This dude, I'm still geeking out over this Megalodon tooth, dude.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it a lot.
My daughter came in because she, obviously that she talked me into buying your Stormtrooper.
Yep.
Of which I have made a couple of videos using that as a prop. So that and Mountain Man Metals R2D2. So I'm playing with my silver Porsche. Boys with expensive toys,
Yes, very expensive stuff.
But so what are you working on, Ray?
I got these to show you. Switch cams here. You're gonna geek out some more.
No worries, Eric. We got you. You're good to go. Oh, dude. All right, hold on. Must make you big. Very cool. What is this?
So these are the old commemoratives.
Oh man, I can't afford those.
But I wanted to show to you because they are ship coins.
Yeah, some of those are really pricey.
Yeah, this is the Huguenot. Get it to stay in focus for us.
I have the same problem, Ray.
There we
I
go.
have a hard time staying focused.
I'm not sure which, what ships are on these. I just knew that there was a lot of ships on these commems.
So do me a favor. Okay, this is exactly what I want to do. Take a picture of them. Tell me what coin it is, and I'll do the research and I'll find out and tell you the history of them.
It'll be awesome. So
This
one
is
definitely-
exactly what I want Saturday and Sunday mornings to be. Hey, Cats World Crazy Gadoosh, thank you for coming in. John Howe, hey, missed you. Thank you for coming in, brother. I didn't see you, so I'm sorry you snuck in there under the gun when I was talking to Eric. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Make sure you're smashing that like if you don't mind. And I know that everybody here is subbed, but if you're not for some reason, can you go check just to make sure that you haven't fallen off the sub? I am only 45 away from 1,000. I am really, really, really close. So any help,
share it
share the
out.
stream out, anything of that nature would be, would be extremely appreciated.
This one's called the Pilgrim.
And we'll do this. How many people are in here? There are, oh man, where did it go? There it is. We have 25 people in here. We'll do, you know what? I'll do the same thing that I've done before. We got 30 minutes. Everybody go share out the stream. Tell people to come in. And I want you to do me a favor. I want you to say, come see Frostbite's channel. He's giving away a gram of gold if he can get to 1,000 subs by 11 a.m. Central. And I'll do the same thing that I've done for some of the other streams. So share it out, make it wide, and I'll give away a gram of gold if we can get those 45 subs in the next hour and a half. Okay. Everybody who's in stream, everybody who's chatted is eligible. So make sure you chat, make sure you put something in, and then I will do it based off of the comments. Sorry, go ahead, Ray. Let's go back to that.
I'm pretty sure this is the Mayflower. This is the Pilgrim.
Now, there were 3 ships, so it could be the Mayflower, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Well,
So
the Mayflower was the U.S. colonization, not Columbus's.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Mayflower. I'm sorry. Pilgrims. Yeah, history. I'm just talking about telling you the history.
So this
I
is
go all squirrely, right?
This one right here is from 1920. Mayflower. Let's see.
Kellen. Everything is meltable to Kellen. That's hilarious.
Yeah, if you got a couple of grand, I don't mind.
Yeah, some of those are extremely pricey.
Like this one here is a pretty nice. There we go.
So that's
the
the Columbus
Island.
Right? That's one of the Columbus commemoratives. Is that 82 or 83?
No, this one is, I think it's on the back. I think 1936. Yeah, 36. 1936 $50.
That looks like the same ship that's on the Columbus commemoratives.
Pretty close. And then this one is, remember who it is.
Ooh, pretty. I like the triple masted.
Yeah, this is Delaware from 1938.
Well, Kellen, you can send me an 8 real.
Got a few of
You can
those.
send me an 8 real. If you got a duplicate, I will suck it up and accept one. Okay.
And then there's your
And Turbo
Columbus.
Treasure, it is indeed a gorgeous coin.
There's the Columbus right there.
Yeah, I have those two. I have that. Those are the 80, 82, 83, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I have those two. I started looking at collecting those because I was like, man, there's so many beautiful coins, and I started looking at the prices, and I went, oh yeah, no. If you haven't been doing this for a while,
Yeah.
that's
I
a
just
hard one to start.
Yeah, I pick them up just as I come across them, basically, if I have the cash at the time. Yeah, they're definitely not a cheap addiction.
Killing. I'll send you pics of them. It's as close as you'll get.
Yeah, exactly. We got to keep these coins away from him.
Outstanding, Cat's Crazy Gadoosh. I'm just going to call you Gadoosh, okay? Do you have a problem with that? Or CCWG? No, I appreciate that. And again, I have been trying to get to that 1,000 mark. I was all the way up to 972 or 76 and lost 40 subs in like 3 days. So
Yeah, it happens.
well, yeah, and as they go up, YouTube sees you getting close, and they go through and
They do the purge.
yep, and it's like so close. So, and this last 50 has just been like watching grass grow.
Yeah, it's tough. And then if you get over 1,000, but you don't have a significant amount over 1,000, then they purge you back down below it.
Yeah, I'm expecting to bounce above and below it a little bit. I just want to get that. I want to see that 1,000, right? Like I have worked my butt off for the last 8 months.
Yeah.
And hey, just stack it. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. This is another guy who, when I was first starting out, gave me a lot of great insights and a lot of great information on what I can do. And I watched a lot of his streams and figured out what not to do. So I'm just kidding. I was hoping I'd get a little chuckle out of him. No, but him and I talk a lot when I was first starting out. And Paula, I love this lady. Paula, do you want to come up and visit for a few minutes, or is it already gone crazy in the Bloom household today? Here, let's do this. If you would like to come up and visit, you have a permanent place of honor. Brazinger, thank you for coming up. I appreciate you. You always have a honored place on my stream if you want to come up and visit for a while. So did Paula, did you hear? Gotcha. Zoo's awake. Did you hear what I'm doing on Saturdays and Sundays? I know that you probably won't be there at many of them because you don't wake up that early, but what I'm going to be doing moving forward every Saturday and Sunday morning is choosing a coin or some sort of collectible item and talking about the history of it, talking about where it came from, the mintages, talk about what the purpose of the coin was. Like, so if it was a trade dollar, then why did they build those? What was the purpose of them? What do the marks mean? How can you tell where that trade dollar went to? How can you find things like authentics and things like that? Because I think you got to do what you love, and I really enjoy the history and informing people of what happened with the coin, or where the coin came from, or what its purpose was, or what its the thought process was behind it. And it's not just necessarily coins, right? I mean, there are rounds that are absolutely fabulous that I would love to talk on, because some of these are just, they're amazing. And so this is kind of where I want to go. And this is going to be a kind of a way forward, and it'll pair, and I'll be pulling in, I'm going to be asking a lot of U3, and you know who U3 are, because I want to make sure I'm providing good information. But the other thing is ladies and gentlemen, Lisa D, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. We got 33 amazing people. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do another giveaway. Let's go ahead and give away another something. Let's do a gram of silver. This is going to be the mercury dime, a gram of silver mercury dime round. So let me pull this up real quick. Oh man.
Yep, you got to take me out big.
Say again. I will take you on big. Sorry. I need that one to be on big, but I don't need it to be here. So we're going to do. Let's do mercury. No. Let's do this. Let's do Ringmaster Ray Rocks. All right. Oh, do a little shameless plug for your Ringmaster Ray here. So, because I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So what are you working on? What are the pours you're coming out with?
I've got a few in mind that I have not got into the shop to do yet.
Hey Perry, I just saw your chat. I appreciate you, brother.
But I think I'm going to go smaller because the ones that I have are quite big. A little beyond, they're more investment style art.
I
I always like the big pours.
I really wish I'd have been able to buy that lion, that 11-ounce monster.
Yeah, I've got the few of these here. I'll show you.
Yep. So again, make sure you're throwing that RMR rocks in there. I'm going to jump back over to Ray. Show us up what you got there, brother.
Like this guy.
Yeah, that thing is so. That's the 11-ounce monster, right?
Yeah.
And what are you asking for that one?
Let me get a little sticky there. This one is. Yeah, this one is $4.15.
And folks, that is 11.29 ounces or 28 ounces.
It's 7.9, almost 12, almost right at 12 ounces
of 999 fine silver. Like that. That's a chunky monkey.
Let's see what a kilo of silver is. Where they call a pound of silver or a kilo.
Yeah, so if you're looking for an investment piece that's also a piece of art, hit Ray up for that. Now, you guys do your trade days, right?
Yeah.
What's the other one that you guys do? You do the early trade days, but
then I think today is the market. Just Keys. It'll be on Keys channel today. Is
Honest Abe.
Yeah. 7.87.
You know who would be good with that one? I would love to be able to.
Copper coins.
Yeah. I wish I had money to blow. I would buy that and send that to Eric.
Then this one's a U.S. belt plate. That's five and something, almost. It's 5.5 ounces is what this one is. U.S. Cavalry belt plate.
Does it actually function as a functioning belt buckle?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did it double-sided to kind of give it more mass instead of being hollowed out.
That is really cool. I I would love to learn how to pour. I would love to learn how to do that. I look at this stuff, and you got BH Ringer, you've got Silver Keys, you've got Mountain Metals, you got the Wolf, you've got um, Tomoko. I just got in Tomoko stuff.
Uh-huh.
He sent me one of those little baby tigers.
Oh yeah, those are very cool.
I love that little thing. It's so cool. He just said, "Hey, thanks for your first pour purchase with me." And so,
And then some of my core collection, or some of my favorite pieces. I've got some from Man Mountain Metal, Red. Let's see. The ones from Red.
hey, don't forget Big Red.
Yeah.
What is that?
So this is the Knight fighting the dragon.
That is cool. That is really cool. Oh, I need that one.
Hit him up
Oh,
if he'll make another one.
huh?
Hit him up and see if he'll make another one.
Oh,
And Mountain Metals.
I want that R2D2.
And then Keys is the
I have the original belt buckle of the Rough Riders. That's cool, Perry.
yeah, that is very cool.
That is cool. Was it Big Red?
I found quite a bit of military metal detecting, some old buttons, but I haven't got back into the cavalry / that far back yet. There are some places around where I grew up that I want to hit, and I probably would have a better chance of finding stuff. That's not it. That's what you want to see.
I was like, yeah, I know that other coin. That's the HMS Bounty. Oh, that's the shipwreck coin.
That shipwreck coin. And then you also like these.
Yeah, that is really cool. I'll email you on that one.
Several 2 reals, 4 reals, cobs. This is a copper.
Oh, that's cool. Do you collect shipwreck stuff?
Oh yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah,
This
I've
is
got
Admiral Gardner's shipwreck.
my mom. She lives in Oregon. She lives on the Oregon coast, and they scavenged some wrecks off of the Oregon coast. And she knows the people who actually identified it and actually pulled the stuff out. And I keep trying to talk her into saying, like, hey, write me up something about it. Send me one of the coins and I'll display it and I'll talk about it and he laughs. He's like, nice try. I'm
This
like,
one,
"Oh, please.
I purchased this one pretty decent with like a little coin lot that I bought, and I went and had it checked out at my coin shop. Well, it turns out to be about 1630 4 real Philippus the Fourth Spanish 4 real.
Rockzilla, I feel the same way. I was really sad when they said that they were shutting down RN Metals. That was kind of a bummer. Yeah, MJ Squirrel, I didn't see you pop in. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, we'll still be making artwork and stuff. It's just decided that it was just time.
It's really hard when you have all that stuff to put things together and try to get people to auction and buy stuff
Yes.
week after week after week after week, and you only sell 1 or 2 items.
Yep.
I completely understand that. So I stand by your decision. It still sucks.
Yeah. Here's that 8 real. One of them. We think this one is off the El Salvador too. You can tell which way it was facing. This was up towards the saltwater, and this was facing down.
Yeah, it's remarkable how they do the recovery of those, how they get them to work and what happens, because it's such a cool thing the way that they recover those.
Yeah, so I've collected shipwreck coins, and I don't have a huge collection of them.
MJ, I woke up before 11 today.
A few more. This one is also basically a love token too. It's got Dora carved into it. 1793.
That's really cool. So, have you been enjoying the Ships on Coin series?
I do. I love it.
Okay. You know, MJ Squirrel, I don't. I need to get my watch hours up. So that's one of the reasons that I'm doing this Saturday and Sunday morning thing, is to get my watch hours. So I have a lot of videos. And that's one thing, if you guys really want to help, turn on like my Ships on Coin series or my live streams, and just let them run when you go to bed. Like, turn on your computer, turn on my playlist, and just let it run. Because the watch hours are something that I really struggle with. I've got 1,500 watch hours right now, and I need 3,000 to be able to get super chats and memberships. So I'm going to be working really hard to continue to put out the Ships on Coin series, and work on doing, like, I'm going to be doing Navy tanks or Army tanks, Air Force jets, old biplanes, World War II things. But I'm going to be utilizing this to talk about world coins, collectible items.
You have this one?
Things like that. Say again?
You have this one? Portugal?
What is that one? I do not have that.
That'll go to you. And do you have any of the British halfpenny ships?
No.
All right, I'll drop that in your bag.
Dude, you're a stud.
There we go. And as I, go through a lot of these big foreign lots that I pick up, I'll pull out the ship coins for you. Different ships from all around the world, and
Yeah, so I found Anne's Crafts and Craps. Neat lady. It's funny, some of the channels that I spend time in, playing bingo with a bunch of old ladies. They're freaking hilarious. I love them. And she was giving away or doing like a little auction, and had a whole bunch of foreign coins. And I told her I was interested in looking at them. I don't do a whole lot with foreign, because I don't know anything about it. I mean, I'm still struggling to figure out US based coins, And so she set me up with a really good deal, and I got quite a few really cool foreign coins with ships on them. Got a lot of the Greek triremes and things like that. So it was really cool. And then I've had just a great number of people. Me has been really good with just sending me various coins. Me has sent me a couple really, really nice coins. I would say that probably a third of the coins that I've actually had in hand were because he sent them to me to do the video on them. So he's been really gracious. So there's been a lot of people that have helped. I've obviously purchased a number of them, but it's one of those things that I'm finding out very quickly. I cannot have every coin in hand. I'll be broke. Oh, dude, that is wicked sick. Is that whalebone?
It's a walrus tooth.
Whoa.
That's
Dude.
Describe on it the carving that they would do to it. Now this is just a replica one, but it wasn't cheap even as a replica.
Yeah, but that is sick.
Yeah. Not something you see every day for sure.
Now, I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm going to research how they do this. And I am next weekend on Saturday or Sunday. This is going to be one of the discussion topics because
Wait.
that is badass.
At my coin shop, the guy who owns it, he's got quite a few authentic ones. And it's called not scribe. It's got a specific name to it. How they carved
Scrimshaw.
into, yeah,
Captain Vic just threw it in chat.
yeah, and
Yeah, me, Ben.
and so they just have a lot of time out on sea, and so they would have these, and they would just artfully just make them beautiful. And some of these they would use as powder horns, some of the just as artwork.
Yeah, now I've seen that's one thing about growing up in well, I grew up all over the place. But I spent a lot of time in my middle youth around Arizona, Nevada, Utah. And so the powder horns were something that I've seen quite a few of. And some of the intricate detail and stuff on those are just insane. Absolutely. Angry Warrior Tackle Box, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. I hope I caught everybody. If there's anybody that I missed, Captain Vic, appreciate you. Those are the copper cannons. That's the oh. You know what I want you to do?
What's that?
Grab your cannon. Show people your cannon. This cannon.
You mean my silver one?
Your silver one.
I don't have one.
You don't
Those
have
have
it.
both been sold.
Because that is wicked cool.
Yeah, well, I've got photographs though. I've got photographs of it.
Yeah, that thing, when you sent me that, I was like, Eric, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you spending time here. I hope you have a wonderful Father's Day. And again, take care of yourself. And we will see you on the streams. And you know what? Hold on, Ray. I need to do something.
Go right ahead. I got to find this image anyway.
I have been sitting here on this for a minute and was like, you know what? I haven't ran this yet. All right, so we got 23. So hold on just a minute. Yeah, that thing is freaking wicked sick.
I need to make some more of them. And also the wheels roll and move and the cannon tilts.
Yeah, that is freaking.
It comes out to about 12 ounces of pure silver.
Did Miss Coin Crew buy that one?
No. She would play with it too much. She would play with my cannon.
I could see her blowing up little army dudes and stuff with it.
She would be.
Okay, hold on just a sec. I've got to get this up. Okay, so if you haven't already done so, hashtag RMR Rocks. We've got 30-something people in the chat right now, and we've got only 24 names. So please go ahead and throw that up real quick. Let's do that. We're going to be giving away. I'm actually going to change this up. I'm going to go ahead and give away 2 grams of silver. One is a turtle, and then the other one is a mercury dime replica silver round. So they're 2 grams, but I'll give that to the next person. So we've got
right back. I gotta wait back kids up.
Yep, you're fine. No worries. We got 35 amazing people in here supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in and doing this. Again, for those of you that have been here for the entire time, you already know what the purpose of my weekends are. So I'm going to be calling it Frostys Numismatic Nexus. And again, Nexus, the definition for Nexus is a point where things converge, they combine. And so I'm going to be talking about the histories of coins. I had a conversation with a couple of friends yesterday, and they were like, do what you love. And I love talking about the history. I love talking about where things have come from and what the motivation and what the purpose behind the coin was or the round was or why they put a certain thing on something. a little bit about the history of the person who made it and designed it. And so that is definitely something that I want to do. Again, and I've said this to people before, I'm going to say it again. I'm sitting at, oops. I hate it when you go to make a screen bigger and you close it and now you have to open it back up again. All right. I'm sitting at 956 subs. I only need 44 more to get to that 1,000 mark. Again, please share out, and the more people that come in, if you can subscribe. Most of the people in here are already subscribed to me, so I appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate the support. But again, the best way you can support me right now, if you're already subbed, is making sure you're watching those videos. Find one of the live streams or find one of the folders, or you just watch a playlist and just turn it on and let it run. That'll definitely help me out a lot. I'm sitting at about 1,500 hours, and I need to get another 1,500 in order to be able to get to my super chats and things like that, especially with the new change. All right, so I'm going to fire this off. So let's go ahead and pull this off. 44 amazing people in here. If I win, I'm going to double it. I'm going to give away 4 grams. So we have Ronald Rockamore. Ronald Rockamore, you just won 2 grams of silver. I'll be sending those out. Please send me an email. I know you have one from me before, so I know you have my email, but congratulations. Appreciate that. You know what? That's not good enough. We're going to do another one. This is going to be for a 5-gram buffalo round. Aunt Laura, congratulations. Send me an email and I will send you a 5-gram silver buffalo round. All right, very good. And again, this is for Father's Day, kind of a special one. This is the kickoff, the first time that I'm doing this. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Hope everybody's going to have a wonderful Father's Day. Really, really enjoy the time that you have with family and friends, and remember what the purpose of the day is. But again, I'll say this before. I said it earlier, and that is, hey, Everyday Opportunity, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. But again, I want to make sure that I want you to know how much I appreciate you all for supporting the channel, for coming alongside of me. And if you have ideas, if you have a coin or a round or something where you just want to get information on, you really want to learn where something's at, send me a message. Let me know. Because Perry's sitting at 282. We're still 18 away. We need 18 more subscribers to Perry's channel, and that's going to be good for 2 ounces of silver. So if you haven't already done so, if you haven't already subscribed to Perry's channel, go over there and sub. It's free, guys. You don't have to do anything. It's just go click on a button, click on the alerts. He doesn't do a lot of videos. But when he does, he puts out some really amazing stuff. Oh, Hardy.
There's my fire chest. This is
some booty.
Yeah, this is all of the metal detecting finds from this year alone.
Cashmere Fuzz, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you.
Talk about, most of these are all wheats. There's some foreign in here. There's a lot of silver in here too. Dug up. I probably have almost a full roll of dimes, Merc dimes and Rosie dimes that I dug up this year. So this is my main passion. I've got buffaloes. I've got war nickels. Dug you up somewhere under a rock. My daughter.
Ray, if you guys haven't seen Ray's video of the amazing find he just had, Go check that out.
Oh, that Mexico dollar.
That is amazing. Thanks, Aunt Laura. Appreciate you. And me said, just send me the box.
Well, I won one from Sailor, but eventually I outgrew it. The one I got from Sailor, it was itty bitty, and so I had to go bigger. Oh, here's some more ship coins. I forgot I had these in here. Let's see if you need any of these. Let's see. There's that one. I'll send to you. Another one I'll send to you. That one you don't have. Oh, that is Portugal. That one you do. That one you have. That one you don't. That one you don't. This one's pretty cool. I like the dragon on it. The 1 pound queen.
That is pretty cool.
There is one with the anchor. The mast. I mean, that one to you too. More of the same ones there. I'll send you those too.
Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it.
Send you a whole bunch of different foreign ships and stuff on it. Yeah, but this is all the stuff just this year alone that I've dug up. Just from around the area here. Just unbelievable how much stuff has been lost over the years. I've got a few of these large 20 centavos that I've dug up. Yeah, but that big silver dollar was incredible. Pull up and still in the bezel and everything.
Yeah, that was amazing. And it was in amazing good shape.
Yep. Hey. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right.
when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of what got me into treasure hunting as a kid. Parents and I would go out fishing, and me and my mom would go hunt for Native American artifacts. We'd go hunt for arrowheads, but we'd also stop at these old homesteads that were just the rock foundation back from the late 1800s, mid to late 1800s. And there were places like this one little creek that had a little waterfall, still had the wagon wheel spokes, the wagon wheel rims sticking up out of the water. And my mom has found a cannon, a full cavalry cannon. Left it there because there's no way to move it. It's that big.
Did you say your mom found a full cannon?
Yeah. Back from the Indian Wars in New Mexico.
Wow.
And so they bought me a metal detector when I was 10, and I found some really neat stuff, when I was 10. And then we used that thing up so much that it just finally died on us, and never ended up getting another one up until about 7 years ago when I moved down to Lubbock. We lived in an apartment complex, and I would take the kids on little treasure hunts just to get out of the apartment, and we'd go walk around, just pick up coins off the ground. And so I kept thinking, well, if I had a metal detector, so I started researching that. That's what got me into YouTube, because I was researching different metal detectors. Led me to Rob Vine's Treasure, led me, to some of the other big channels, which led me into Silver Pours, what led me into all of it.
Yeah, the silver pours are something I'd like to do. I have to wait for a while before trying to get into something like that. Primarily because my garage has turned into my son's junk pit for his car replacement project that he's doing. So once that opens up and I actually have some slot, I want to make my third car into a shop, and then buy a furnace and do some of that stuff. I'd like to play with it because I see what you guys do, and I'm amazed at the amount of work and detail that goes into some of this stuff. It's just absolutely awesome. Hey, Aunt Laura, thank you for coming in. Get them pups out. That is a priority.
Yeah, I've got to head out. I'm already supposed to be at church. I'm late.
Oh, yeah, you better get out of here, Ray.
All right. Thanks, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you this afternoon over at Keys.
Definitely will do. We'll see you later. Happy Father's Day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap this up. You all have been, yeah, she used to be, it's the same old fuzzy. She changed her name, man, a month and a half ago or something like that. So, but yeah, Kaz is still the same Kaz. She's still fuzzy. Well, y'all, I appreciate you coming in and spending time with me. We've done this. We've just over about a little over an hour and a half. And again, just to kind of recap, the purpose for Saturday and Sunday mornings is going to be just to kind of get together, do a little chit chat, find a place to, wake up in the morning, sip a cup of coffee, talk about the history of a coin. Today we went over the gold Australian, the first gold Australian coin. If you missed the first portion of that, you can go back through when this is done, watch the first maybe 10 or 15 minutes, talk a little bit about the history of the first Australian coin, why it's important in the Australian lore from their numismatic. It's a remarkable coin. It was minted after the South Australian gold rush in the Adelaide Hills. And because of that gold rush, they did their assay office, and then they established this particular coin to commemorate their independence and their financial sovereignty, and eventually their own individual countryhood, independent of Britain. So go check that out. Watch the first 20, 30 minutes of that. Make a comment. It really does help. And then if you really want to help me get that watch time hours up, sometime at night, find one of those playlists and just turn it on and let it run. So I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed Father's Day. Give a hug to somebody, give them a high five. If you know people who were genuinely good dads, make sure you tell them. Right? Being a parent in today's world is difficult. So acknowledge the ones that are really making an effort. It does mean a lot. Thank you all for that. Lisa D, thank you for coming up. Appreciate you being here. Perry, I'm going to continue to work on getting you 300 subs. Again, I'm telling you, we're going to get that to happen. We're going to get you there. We're going to hit you over that mark. And again, if you are here and you haven't subbed to Perry, go sub him up. The quality of the work that he does for this is just absolutely awesome. Cash, I hope you noticed that you're blue. I appreciate you coming in. She's a great mod for other channels, so I just wanted to give you that wrench and let you know that I'm going to throw you on my mechanics list. Y'all take care. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you next Saturday morning. Oh, before you leave, I want you to put into chat what time works better for everybody, 8, 8:30, or 9. What time would you guys like to do? A lot of people don't get up at the crack butt of dawn, but if you guys want to do that at 8 o'clock, that's cool. You guys want to do that so throw that up in chat. Let me know what works. Morning, Snoopy. Oh man, you got here just at the end. Miss Southern Bill, 1 p.m. Yeah, this is going to be me. See, I'll be up at that time. That's usually the time some of these folks go to bed. I'm going to be starting these mornings anywhere between 8 and 9 a.m. So I'm seeing a majority of people saying 9 a.m. So I'll go ahead and start running these. No worries, Coin Crew. I appreciate you just stopping in and saying hi. So 9 a.m. seems to be the consensus. So what I'll do is next week, I'm going to set the notification on Wednesdays for the Saturday and the Sunday streams, and we will run. Yep, we will run a couple hours, and I'll come up with the coins. We'll get the history. Again, next week I am going to. Hey, Captain Vic, are you still here? I'm going to do that walrus tooth carving, whatever the name of that was. I am going to talk about that next week. That is an amazing piece. I think that's something that's awesome. So I'll talk a little bit about the history of that. And then I'm going to find some sort of coin or round, and we'll come up with the history. And then we'll just have some generalized discussions. If you have something or you want to be a part of this, please reach out to me. Let me know. I would love to have a co-host. So if this is something that you're interested in, again, this is the inaugural. This is the first one. So just huge shout outs to Coin Crew, Miss Coin Crew, for all their support. Make sure you're checking out their stream. Make sure you go check out their auction. They have an amazing set of stuff. If you haven't looked at what they're going to be pushing out today, make sure you go check that out. Thumb up their videos. And again, folks, we talk about this with other people. Thanks, Coin Crew. I appreciate you calling that out. Angel said, do what you love. And I absolutely love talking about the history and where things come from and sharing knowledge. That's my thing. That's what I like. So if you're interested in doing that, join me on this adventure. But again, go check out Coin Crew, right? Go check out their stuff, watch their videos, like, subscribe, get them going because they're phenomenal people. They really want to do good things for the community. If you can't get on board watching their live stream, go watch their video. If you can't watch their video, do their live stream. But I would recommend doing both, right? So we've got just go check them out. And you guys, what time do you come on today? You guys are going to be coming on here in about an hour, right? What time is your stream today, Coin Crew? You guys coming on in about an hour? 11:45. Oh, that's why you said 9 to 11:45. I got you. That way we can roll right into your stream. That's a good idea. I'm down for that. So anyway, go check them out. Go check out that list. They'll show you what they have. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Y'all take care. Thanks for coming in. And again, 44 more subs, 45 more subs to get me to 1,000 and 43. Outstanding. So like, share, subscribe, and as always, y'all have a great day. Take care, and we will see you over at Coin Cruise in a little over an hour and a half. Be well, be blessed, and happy Father's Day. I am out here.